Hey guys, Wolfie here with a special presentation for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Young Global for the 9th of July 2020. I'm gonna try to make this not long at all, but this is a combination of a video log and a quick tip for the games I want to provide. So this is going to be my opinion only type of thing. So a few things I just want to talk about with the game. It's nothing bad though, but I do so and by this it's like I was trying to it just escaped me, but it just came back at the same time. So what I'm going to be doing with regarding the rework for Saza Raijin that's coming up with Ultimate Alexander, I'm going to go over what I think about those reworks because they're highly anticipated, and provide my insight into that. Why hey, it may not be as good of an idea to go after them now. So I'll have that video coming along. It's going to be around the time where the banner for that goes live. So stay tuned to that. So it's nothing bad, but I do want to provide my personal insight why I do feel that for Saza Raijin, their reworks are good, but there are other things that, doesn't make it as hot, quote unquote. But with that bit out of the way, like I said, there's a bit of an announcement on that. I'm going to be doing a rework, insights with Rydia. Then I'm going to be doing a third video, the whole thing with Garnet versus Rydia. Who got the better rework this time around, and will a second rework put one at a better spot than the other, sort of thing. So that's going to be the third video for the Rydia versus Garnet. That's not going to be coming out until towards the end of the month. Also, I will be doing my usual 6th month check mark, where it's like every 6 months I provide, how I feel about the game overall, the good, the bad, suggestions to improve, and then my final thoughts, all that good stuff. So for that video, I am, in the process. I just got started, making, like my quote unquote list, but I haven't filled out the list yet. So with that out of the way, we're going to go into the whole bit with the Ultimate 7. The Ultimate Esper Trials, Ifrit, Shiva, Ramu, Leviathan, Brothers, Pandemonium, and Diabolos thus far. So when it comes to this, I just want to provide a quick tip or two, and then I'll explain why certain things to go along. So one of the quick tips I definitely do want to provide when it comes to the Ultimate Esper Trials, if it's something that's like the newer ones, like again Ultimate Alexander is coming out next week for Global, the item you might want to focus on first, instead of using, and by the item, the support item right here, is that the first item I definitely recommend using first would be an artifact of all knowledge. I don't have the 30-minute versions anymore, I have the 15. But you definitely want to have at least a few of the artifacts of all knowledge around. And the reason why I feel this is going to be the most important thing to use at first is that you want to get the Esper at level 30 as quick as possible. This is perhaps the best way to go about it, because you get the experience, the summoning points for your characters, especially the ones you use. And for the case of Ultimate Alexander, let's say you have Raijin all geared up, ready to go. You have Saz geared up, ready to go. And by that, you have their EX weapons, their better armors at purple, or even the other synergy for the Ultimate Alexander, like Rosa, which is my case. I will be bringing in Rosa. You have Ash all geared up, ready to go. You have Tidus all geared up, ready to go, or even Furion all geared up and ready to go. For me, like I said, my personal case, I'll be bringing in Rosa. I have her completely purpled, both armor and weapon. Plus, I have 7 out of 7 with her summoning boards up to this point. So that's just me. I'm bringing in Rosa because, hey, I like Final Fantasy IV. I got kind of lucky with her EX weapons, so that's that on that. But either way, the best way to go about this is to, at first, until you get the Esper to level 30, go with an artifact of all knowledge. You knock out several birds in one stone, as the saying goes, meaning that you get the summoning points for your units, you get the gil needed for the treasures, and by that, the materials you need to get Alexander, in this case, from level 20 to level 30. And the sooner you get that out of your way, the better. So the first tip would be use an artifact of all knowledge if you have them. The preferred route would be the 30 minutes, but me being an idiot, I only have 15. However, if you don't have an artifact of all knowledge, so if you have a relic of all knowledge, that would probably be a safer way to go, if and only if you are out of the artifact of all knowledge. And the preferred way here, again, is the 30-minute. Should you have any. Now, some people are complaining still a little bit about on Global where, hey, where are the 30 minutes? Well, the problem here is that there is an update coming along to the Ultimate Esper Trials in the future for Global. This particular update will revolve around your in-game rank, and I'm going to show you mine real quickly. Although I get to start the Dimension to End Trophy, my in-game rank at the moment on Global is at 897. If your in-game rank is at least 801, you are actually going to get the better bonus, and by the better bonus, the best one, which should be at a 1.4 multiplier. Which is about, I'm going to be approximate with the number, I could be off a little bit. It's about 1,260 points per run. And this is with the update that's coming up, meaning that you're at least 801 in your in-game rank, and you are using an artifact of all knowledge or atonement trait. So that's the rough estimate number of points per run. So with a 15-minute, it's actually a bit more justifiable. But again, like I said, so that's a little off topic, but it is relevant. So when it comes down to the whole thing, the tips here is that until your Esper is at level 30, you want to go with an artifact of all knowledge, because you're gaining the gil you need to get the Esper up to level 30. You're gaining the items needed to get the Esper up to level 30, meaning that the items you need to level them up even further. And you're also working on your units at the same time. You may get some board masteries along the way. So that's something, I just want to touch on real quickly. So to do a quick recap here for the quick tip here for the Esper boards, use an artifact of all knowledge first until the Esper is at level 30. Then once you're done with that, just stick with a tome of training or a book of training, whichever one you have. Now again, the preferred way for right now is going to be the 30-minute versions, but again, with an update coming soon to Global, where you have to be at least at 801 to get the 1.4 times multiplier for your summoning points, then you might want to start with the 15 because you're just wasting so much time. And the reason why I say it like that is because no two players are on the same schedule, meaning that some people could be free to play and have a lot of time on their hands. They could get away with, the 30-minute versions. Now, there are casuals like myself where I actually have stuff going on. I can only play the game whenever I am able to. Therefore, I have to use the 15s. Now, you definitely want to stock up on the tomes, all that stuff. And you don't want to be whipping them out at will. You want to be a bit more sparing with the tomes because they're harder to get than the books. So, with that out of the way, a few other tips I want to provide here, regarding the Esper thingamajig. Well, there is another update. Well, like I said, this is not the in-game rank, but the treasure notes itself from the boards. Yeah, we do not know when this is going to come to Global, but I can say the update evolves around certain resources within the treasure notes, more specifically the tickets. Now, we do know here on Global is that the limit for tickets, it's at 999. Now, right now, I'm at only 222. I have a lot of room for tickets, so when it comes down to your individual situation, some people may say, don't go after the treasure notes right away, and more specifically, don't pick them up. This is where I have to disagree. Now, if you're at $9.99 with your tickets, in my personal opinion, you might as well start using some of them. Because you can't really master someone's summoning board unless you pick up your treasure notes. And oddly enough, whatever tickets you're unable to get at this time on Global, you're unable to collect them if you're at $9.99. You actually lose those tickets. Now, with the particular update that should be coming to Global in the future, is that those tickets from the summoning boards, should you be at $9.99, go into your inbox. So we don't have the update yet on Global. It just was confirmed for JP. So, for those of you who are at $9.99 tickets, you might as well start using them now, until the update to Global comes, with the particular update meaning that the tickets go into your inbox. And the reason why I feel this way is because picking and choosing isn't always the best strategy. And I do want to point out here, with the tickets and the farming for the summoning boards, you are truly never done. So with that, I'm going to end this video here with a final thought. So, like I said, with the video plans I have for the remainder of the month, they're not going to be terribly long, but I do want to address certain things here and there. So for Raijin and Saz, I will be going into their reworks, give my insight into this, why going after their EX weapons now might not be a good idea. So that's going to be the next one coming up. The video after that will be Rydia's rework. I'm giving her the same treatment as Garnet. Then I'm going to be doing a follow-up video, putting Garnet and Rydia together, give my insight as to who I felt got the better rework, and as well as will a second rework put one over the other in sense of it being better overall. And the last video in the group will be the 6-month checkpoint on the game, where I just give my take on the game as a whole overall. The likes, dislikes, suggestions for the game to improve, and my final thoughts. Now, to do a quick recap on the tips regarding the summoning boards, is that, believe it or not, for those of you who are at 999 tickets, you might as well start using some of your tickets. Because right now on Global, you're unable to collect any tickets if you're at the 999 mark. Because 999 tickets is all that we're allowed to have. Now, until we get an update on Global where the excess tickets are going into our inbox, you might as well start using them. Because, unfortunately, right now on Global, whatever tickets you're unable to get, because you're at max, you're going to lose it. And the thing is, with the mastery, the summon board mastery, you really cannot say that they're complete until you collect your treasure notes. Now, regarding the farming itself, again, with the particular Esper, with the Alexander, just bring in one unit. It has to be your synergy unit for that particular for that particular Esper, whether it be like, let's say, Celeste for Ifrit or Sarah for Shiva, etc. So, when it comes down to the farming, for the Esper itself, you might as well start with an artifact of all knowledge or a relic of all knowledge, whichever one you have. Use that until the Esper is at level 30. And then once the Esper is at level 30, just stick with Atomic Training. That way, you keep an eye on both sorts of resources. That way you're not really running out. And then you have some management on your resources. Now, that's that on that. With Wolfie here signing off, I will catch you all on the flip side.